All right, so what are the various jobs available in this field?
Well, physics is used in all different types of fields. I mean, from things that are more practical, such as engineering, all the way up to very more specific kinds of things that might involve city and mechanical engineering and chemical engineering, things like that, all the way up to more theoretical types of things, including things like cosmology, particle physics, astrophysics. So from highly intensive mathematics all the way down to things that are very, very practical.
All right. What is the employment outlook like in your career? How much demand is there for people in this career?
Well, it depends on the sub-discipline that you're particularly interested in. Of course, I mean, if you're super, super smart, there's always room for you anywhere. But there's so much space there in terms of how you can use physics in different types of disciplines. And as you know, reading the papers, there's a need for people in these various quote unquote STEM types of areas that we have such a shortage of those here in the United States that the prospect is very, very good.
How quickly is the field growing?
Well, as you know, science and technology is always moving forward, almost at, something let's quote unquote an exponential rate. But so this field's growing, quite rapidly in terms of the need for people that understand these kinds of, physical kinds of concepts.
What are the specific growth areas of this field?
Probably in areas associated with engineering, some of the more practical kinds of things that as companies grow, a lot of technology companies, a lot of startups, things like in the defense sector as well are always growing, of course, where we need people to do that. Those are some of the some different areas.
What parts of the country offer the best opportunities in this field?
The primary areas tend to actually be here in the Texas area, and a lot of technology companies here, as well as in California, a lot of tech companies in California. And in terms of higher level things, anywhere there's a major university or some sort of a research organization.
What do you find unique about your career field?
Well, I find that it's just something which, again, is intellectually stimulating. I mean, because so many new things happen every day. I mean, take the area of astrophysics and cosmology, which is what I was interested in. I mean, there's just something new every day that's discovered. And it's just kind of basically understanding the universe and trying to basically unlock its secrets that I find the most interesting.
What are the typical entry-level job titles and functions?
Oh, the typical level, I mean, for example, might be something like an engineer. Starting salaries and things are very good. I mean, as people look for people that have good skills coming out. If you go into something like academia, a typical job would be something like what we call a research associate. That's somebody that's doing postdoctoral research for a while and then maybe get a job as an assistant professor somewhere and move up the academic ranks. And there's also jobs just, with titles of researchers. I mean, I had a title at one time of member of technical staff in Bell Laboratories. I mean, it was one of the titles that I had at a point in time.
All right.